welcome back to Girl Who Reads. This is the Armchair BEA 2012 edition of my video logs. If you come here normally for my mailbox finds and reading list, I'm still going to do that a little bit later in this video, and you can scroll down and see all those titles as well. I have taken a break from the sun and the heat. See, I have on my swimsuit. Sorry, I didn't get all dressed up for you. Anyways, I'm taking a break, and well, I'm putting off mowing the lawn. Anyways, to give you this video, today is the first day of Armchair BEA, which coincides with Book Expo of America that's happening in New York City this week. This is for all of us who can't attend, and so today is introduction day, meet the blogger. So I'm going to be answering 5 questions from the Armchair BEA website, and you can learn a little bit more about me. First up is tell you about myself. I'm Donna, also known as Girl Who Reads. I've been blogging for just about a year and a half. So I started January 2011. I started because I was working for a publisher at the time, and one of my jobs was to find bloggers who would review our books. And I just fell in love with the community since that was there, and it was great finding another outlet to talk about books so that my friends didn't get all glazed-eyed when I said, "Hey, have you heard about this book?" And so now I get to do that with all of you. Well, I hope your eyes don't get glazed over reading my reviews. Anyways, so that's about me. And what I'm currently reading is, this is going to be the little bit for those who normally come here for my mailbox finds and reading list. Every Monday I post a video just to update my reading log. And so let's see what I found in my mailbox. I love this cover. It is great. I'm excited about this book. The Unfinished Work of Elizabeth D. by Nicole Bernier. I'm so sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, and I just probably butchered it. But if it's any consolation, people can't pronounce my last name, and it's really not that hard, but people get it wrong all the time. So that's what came in my mailbox. It comes out later this month. You can check all the June releases on Friday from Friday's blog post. I finished up Hellenic Immortal by Jean Doucette. It's the second book in his series about Adam, the immortal man. It relied heavily on Greek mythology kind of time, which is just not my time period, so I don't know. It was a good book. It really was. It was worth the read. Just wasn't as excited about it when I finished it as I was with Immortal. But anyways, go read Immortal. It was great. And then, so because my paperback is done, I am now reading Farsighted. Sorry about the glare. Like I said, there's lots of sun. By Emmeline Chan. I've had this for a while. I purchased it a few months ago and have yet to get to it, so I'm hoping to read that. It looks like it'll be a pretty quick read, so then I can get back to my June releases that I need to get through. And those of you who don't know, I have several books going at one time on different media, so that wherever I am, whatever opportunity I have something to read. So that's my paperback. On my Nook, I'm reading Gabriel's Inferno by Sylvain Renard, and you're probably going, finally you're getting to it. I know, I'm sorry. Romance isn't my thing, so I kind of had to wait for that mood to strike me to really read romance. But it's like the top item that's searched for on my blog, so I know I need to read it and see what everybody's, why everybody's like, excited about it. Well, I know everybody's excited about it, but anyways, I have that for myself. And he just had the second book in that series come out last week or so. Gabriel's Rapture. Gabriel's Rapture, Sylvain Renard's second book in that series. So, yeah, I'm behind. I got to get set up. And then exciting news is that last week, finally, my audiobook came in from the digital library. I started off at 176 on the waiting list for Hunger Games. I requested it, I think, the day or so after I watched the movie, which I did see it opening week. Not opening night, but sometime within that first 5 days it was out, I did see it. So I've been waiting for a while, and I am probably 75% through the audiobook, and it's good. It really is. I don't know why I missed it, why I didn't read it the first time. I know why I didn't read it the first time around. But glad to say that the movie was, the movie went really well. So far I see a lot of correlation, and so yeah. So those are what I'm reading. Question number 3. Tell us one non-book related thing that everyone reading your blog may not know about you. Well, I've mentioned it in passing, I think, to some. I don't know if I've actually said it on this blog. But anyway, when I first got out of college, I worked as a zookeeper for Zoo Atlanta. They had a wildlife preserve at Stone Mountain Park, and I worked there with native wildlife and domestic animals, you know, goats, sheep, chickens, a donkey that kicked me. Yep, I have some knee problems now from a donkey that kicked me New Year's Eve. Yeah, that was a great New Year's Eve gift. The next year was definitely a better year. Anyways, so yeah, so some cool little things. We had a deer that when you went into their exhibit would lick you. Like, you had to like watch out, because all of a sudden it would just come and lick the back of your leg, lick your hands. It just, you couldn't get away. It was like zoned in on you. So yeah, we had a bobcat that didn't like to go into its little house, so when you had to go in and clean, it just paced back and forth next to you. So those are my fun little stories from being a zookeeper. What is your favorite feature on your blog? I have to say I really like my tips on Thursday. I'm not trying to, you know, sound like, ooh, I know everything, but I do enjoy sharing knowledge that I've learned about blogging, and I think you guys enjoy it. It's one of my top viewed, you know, weekly, you know, it's one of my top posts that are viewed. This is all complicated, sorry. Too much sun. Probably not enough water either. But anyways, so I love my tips on Thursday. So if you're looking for blogging tips about, my dog is trying to cover her bowl with a napkin that fell on the floor. She's a little neurotic. Anyways, so if you're needing, I talk about, you know, inserting photos into your blog post. I've talked about using social media for marketing, tools that help you increase keywords or links to help you find links to link into your blog for those incoming links. I think I have that one. If not, it's coming up. I've had some guests that talked about, you know, using Goodreads to help promote your blog, or how to expand your blog, activities you can do outside your blog that can help, that keeps you involved in the book world. There's all kinds of stuff. You know, there's some, I think even some little HTML tricks that you might want to hold on to. I don't know a lot of HTML, so that's why those are. So look over on the labels menu on my sidebar for book blog help. I'm trying to change over the label to tips, but until then they all should be labeled book blog help, and they will you can see everything if you need any little tips and tricks. So that's my favorite feature, and that is question 5. How have your reading tastes changed since you started blogging? I don't know if my tastes have actually changed. I still love my dark and dirty, gritty, psychological thrillers, but I have added a lot more supernatural, sci-fi, fantasy type novels. Paranormal romance, it's okay. I think it's more the romance that holds me back, because you know me and my romance novels. But I think I'm better able to say what I like to read, but at the same time I've expanded my horizons so much that I've added more genres. Still don't read erotica, still not reading horror. But yeah, I've branched out and tried a few things that probably would not have read, especially in the nonfiction categories. I've read a few things that I probably would not have normally picked up for myself. So those are how my reading tastes have changed. So there's me. There's not a whole lot about me. I live a fairly boring life. But anyways, I hope you are having a great kickoff to Armchair BEA, if that's what you're here for. Make sure you come back tomorrow for the big giveaway day. I have like 12 or so books to give away, and in all forms. I have hardcovers. I actually am giving away I'm giving away a copy of The Unfinished Work of Elizabeth Dee. I have that. It's hardcover. Very nice. I also have ebooks. I have paperbacks of brand new books coming out. David Brown has been very kind to provide his brand new release that comes out later this month in paperback, A World Apart. And you can also win the first book in that series of something Chronicles. I don't know how to pronounce it. That's what it's. Ellen, I have no idea. I'm not even going to try how this. Go back to my June releases. You'll see what the series is called. So I'm not even going to try pronouncing it. Yes, and then I have some short stories. Lots of things in the giveaway. So come back tomorrow, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll continue to watch my videos each week. So anyways, have a great week. Bye.